everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a preview for Vengeance of the Moon Knight #1. This is a new book from Marvel Comics, completely new series. Let's take a look at the creative team. This is written by MacKay with art by Alessandro, Cappuccio, colors by Rachelle, Rosenberg, letters by Cory, Petit, a plethora of variant covers that we'll see towards the end of the video. Stay tuned for that. So, this is the continuation of the MacKay run. Moon Knight just finished last month. We have a couple videos about that on the channel. I'll link them in the description of this video. So spoilers if you haven't finished the last run of Moon Knight. Moon Knight is dead. Black Spectre is dead. And now Reese is taking up the lead of the Midnight Mission along with everyone else. So here we are. It looks like we're going to be at a funeral. So let's see what's going to happen in this issue. Clad in the black of mourning, the Midnight Mission remains, but who's left to keep the faith? And how have they been changed by the Black Spectre's master stroke? The next chapter of Moon Knight starts here as the congregants of the Midnight Mission pick up the pieces and carry on the mission and find themselves with a mysterious new enemy in an eerily familiar vestment. So, that's right. As you can see in the cover, we're getting a character that looks an awful lot like Moon Knight. So let's see. I'm very excited because I really love what MacKay's been doing with the character, with this world. Alessandro Cappuccio's art just has been so good. There's Federico Sabatini and Alessandro Cappuccio. Both of them really drove most of the run, with the exception of a few one-shots and a few tangential tie-ins and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to see what the team puts together going forward. So let's take a look at some of the preview art here. As you can see, we're at the Midnight Mission, of course, funeral attire. Although I do love that Cap shows up in his normal garbs. We have Clea and Doctor Strange also showing up in their usual garbs, but of course, the Thing, a good boy that he is, dresses up because he's very respectful. So it's interesting to see. I think we're gonna see what kind of relationships Moon Knight had left with some of these characters. As you can see here, we'll kind of go maybe through memory lane. But I'm very excited to see how the Midnight Mission comes forward. We also have a really cool design of this new character that will be probably carrying out this vengeance of Moon Knight. It just looks super rad. Of course, very reminiscent of Moon Knight. A new weapon that seems very interesting. I don't know the name, but I know I've seen it in some anime characters, specifically Bleach, carrying something like this. So, yeah, definitely very interested to see what's going on here. As we know, if you have read Moon Knight, the previous iteration, Khonshu, because he is locked away in Asgard, he doesn't have the ability to resurrect his fist anymore, right? He had one last in him, and he used it to bring back Hunter's Moon in the last run. So Black Spectre is out of luck. So this will be really interesting to find out who is this new character, what's going on, what do they even want. Of course, like I mentioned, some really cool covers, including one by Greg Capullo, who has been doing a lot of variant covers, and I'm just loving seeing more Greg Capullo art. So if you have read this book, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. We'll be talking about it more either on our next live stream or maybe on a follow-up video. Stay tuned for that. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.